Welcome to Going Fishing with Brett Raymer from Tanked. Can you believe this? This is episode number 15. We got Brett and Agnes. How you guys doing?
Good. Doing well. Hi, guys. What's up?
This is very special because you are actually at the location of the build we're going to talk about today, which we're going back to season 8, episode number 5. The episode was titled The Pirate Queen. It aired October 17th, 2014. And in this episode, drag queen Frank Mourinho, who's a spokesperson for the bedding store Holy Sheets, asked Wade and Brett to create an over-the-top bed tank that will make customers want to sleep with the fishes. And you guys also head to Florida to build a pirate ship tank. And you guys are at Holy Sheets right now on the build.
We absolutely
We are. Look behind us.
Wow.
You can see the bed. Look, me and Agnes is sitting at that foot of the bed.
Again, this is why people think we sleep
That's right.
together.
We're in bed together.
We don't.
We don't.
Yes, how beautiful is this? Look
Look at that.
Pan over,
Amazing.
pan
Hold
over.
on. All right, hold on. Let's go here. I know. Let's flip my phone around.
Flip your camera. There we go.
This one right here.
Yep.
For those just listening and not watching the video, those listening only,
Here it is.
Brett is showing
There
us
we
the
go.
tank right now. We see the store and we see the tank. There's the famous tank that we had to deal with vibration issues to separate everything. We're looking at the tank. The 3 tank setup.
Yeah, there's the Holy Sheets logo.
Now, Brett, let's break this episode down a little bit. So it's reported that Eric, who's the owner of Holy Sheets, paid $30,000 for the tank, which got him national attention. I mean, you really can't buy that kind of PR of $30,000. He's on the #1 reality show of the time. Who negotiates the price of these tanks? Who's setting the price at $30,000?
So that was my job. You know, I had a sales job other than being the owner. That was my job, doing basically quotes for aquariums. So we put the whole job together and I quoted it out for the production company. And then they talked to Eric about it and Eric wanted to do it. So we were like, let's get it done. And he's, like I said, he's here in Vegas. He's a good friend. The funny thing is this tank isn't in the same location as the original location. The original location, it was in the mall, and he moved this location now, and we're in his much bigger and better store for sure.
It's beautiful. It is really beautiful. I've come here before to actually get bedding, and the blankets that they have here are just so soft. They're amazing, you guys. They really are. They're unbelievable.
My dogs. Every time I get a blanket from him, my dog takes it over.
So his pillows are fantastic too. I've tried his pillows. Is that 30,000? Is that
too.
Is what?
Holy Sheets. I said his sheets are good too.
They're
Yeah, we're
definitely angelic, that's for sure.
We're naming everything but the sheets. Oh, the bed is great. The pillow's great. Everything's. Oh yeah, don't forget the sheets.
It's called Holy Sheets, not Holy Pillow.
Not my pillow.
Well, in an interview, Eric says he decided to do the tank after meeting some of the show members. How did this relationship start? Brett, did you know Eric, the owner, already, or did he know Wade? How did this marriage come together?
No, I think he came in and he started wanting to fish tank as a fish guy. He's got a lot of tanks in his location. And we checked out his store, and you know, he's got a lot of cool gadgets here. Like, we're gonna go on a little store tour after and show you some of the amazing things that he's got inside the store. But you know, I got a massage chair from him. Wade got a massage chair from him. He got fish tanks from us. We got bedding. I got bedding for days.
I didn't get a massage chair, but I'm working on getting one because remember those
Yeah.
massage chairs were awesome.
Agnes just got a massage. We got a chair.
Well, the reports that Eric's tank, that 3-tier tank, costs $1,200 a month to maintain. Is that about right for a tank that size? They're paying $1,200 for someone to come and service the tank every month?
Yeah, I don't think he pays that. When it was saltwater, I would say, yeah. They're freshwater now. They changed them into freshwater, so he probably pays a lot less now. But yeah, I mean, you know, we used to tell people they average out about $1 a gallon. So if you have a 500-gallon aquarium, it's going to cost you about $500 a month.
All right. Well, Frank Mourinho is the celebrity spokesperson for Holy Sheets, and we see a lot of Frank on this episode. Was this the first time that you guys met Frank Mourinho? And for those that are not familiar with Las Vegas and Frank, he is a legendary female impersonator. He's been one of the longest performers on the Strip. He's an icon here in Las Vegas.
I love Frank Mourinho.
Yeah, Frank was great. You know, that was the first time we got a chance to meet him and actually interact. I had seen him before, but we went to the show, and the drag queen show was amazing. I mean, it was literally, it was so much fun.
That was so much fun.
It was. Well, it was so much fun.
It was fun.
You
I
do
want
the
to go
drag.
again. We should go. Oh, hi.
Oh, look who it is. There he is.
There's Eric, the owner of Holy
There he
Sheets.
is. There's.
Oh, look, I'm
Come on,
shredded.
sit down, Eric. Sit down. Join us, buddy. Join us. Yeah, we're gonna get Eric to sit down and
He says
join
I'm
us.
Shredded. Thank you.
Hold on.
Dieting training.
I'm
I can see.
I'm going to the beach.
There you go. All right, we got all three of us in there, JC.
Eric, good to see you, buddy.
Good to see you, my man.
Okay, this is we break down these episodes. We kind of get candid and frank with stuff. So forgive me for talking numbers. We just talked about the fact that you paid $30,000 for this tank. Do you feel like you got $30,000 in promotion in return for such an expensive tank?
Within the first month. Within the first month, I thought that it actually paid for itself.
So now
And even continuing to this day, we have people that come in, they put us on the map.
yes. And Brett said that I get a free massage chair.
On the next
I
day.
said a free massage. She gets to sit in the chair.
Yeah, look at how dark
She
on it.
twists my words around and love it.
Major guns over there.
Brett always said I had guns. He was so jealous of these guns. Brett,
I was jealous.
it's okay.
Eric, how did Frank Mourinho come to be your spokesperson for Holy Sheets?
You know what? I had met him at a trade show a long time ago, and he was just so gracious. He came in, he bought all kinds of stuff, and we just kind of got the idea of, you know what, if a guy dressed in drag doesn't make you say holy sheets, I don't know what would. So we started using that, and then, when I was introduced to, I think it was Frankie who had actually got me involved and was like, I've been watching the show way before I'd even,
Yeah.
even thought about even being on it. And when he came in, he's works for, all those guys. And I'm like, you got to be kidding. He's like, they'll probably get you on the show. I'm like, you're kidding me. Like, I've had fish my whole life. I'm like, I'm a Pisces. I mean, I'm like, it's not like the perfect person.
I'm a Taurus.
So that's how it happened. So Frank was able to work it out, I guess.
Yeah. So he actually did, it was a promotion, and just to kind of get a little bit more flair and a little bit more of a personality into it, I thought it would be good.
Yeah, there's definitely was a lot of flair in the episode, and it's a great build surrounding the bed. Were there any other ideas that you guys had in mind?
The general was supposed to dress up in drag at the end, but for some reason they took it out right at the end.
Yeah,
Did he
you know
actually-
him. He was always trying to get on camera.
Did he actually dress up and that scene was cut? Or
I
was this an
remember him
idea?
dressing up in drag once. You remember that? When he had the
Yeah,
French maid out, the French
He
maid.
did wear a French maid outfit once, and he was such a good sport about it. He did really good.
He looked terrible.
But he was such a good sport about it.
When you guys go to do the install, now this is back when Holy Sheets was at the Galleria Mall. There's a teaser in the episode of you get ready to set it up and you realize there is no power. You can set up the fish tank in the center of the store. You realize that there is zero power. Going into commercial break, people watching the show are like, oh my gosh, there's no power. What are they going to do? The solution is you run an extension cord to plug the thing in. Eric, was that something you oversight on your end, not realizing that we need power to run our fish tank?
Yeah, hold on. That's why he's in a new location now. Extension cords didn't cut it.
Yeah, I think so.
He's got 30 extension cords running all over the place.
Right.
Yeah, we maxed it up real
Right.
quick. We basically just, figured it out, like you said, ran a garden extension tube and threw some duct tape over it, and that's pretty much how we
Modifications. We were always good
Yeah.
at making
Gotta
modifications.
improvise when you gotta improvise.
You did. Now, when the big reveal happens, we have all these divas there. Brittany is there. Frank is there. Was there a standout
Brett is
diva?
there.
Yeah, the biggest diva, Brett was there, of
Brett's
course.
there, of course.
Exactly.
Was
Yeah,
there a
no,
stand-
that was fun. That was fun. They enjoyed it. I think everybody, the thing is that you don't see a bed aquarium that often. It wasn't something that we did like all the time, and we made the one that was over the bed. But this was the one that was kind of incorporated kind of into the bed. It was more of like a headboard / sideboard / guardrail, like where you couldn't fall out the bed. So it was pretty unique. And anytime people see it, you still come in here. Still to this day, they get on this bed and they lay on it and they look around. They see it. It's literally right when you walk in the store.
How many people lay on this bed?
We keep it, honestly, we use the other beds more for,
Let's ask him if he would lay in the bed.
there he
The
is.
mailman.
he's the best mailman.
Would
in
you
town.
lay in this bed?
Like this bed with the fish, right? Yeah, see.
If you look how, I mean, after even 7 years, 5 years, the tank's been on every single day, but look at the quality. I mean, the thing looks like it's still brand new to this day.
Yeah, 8 years ago, the episode aired in 2014 or 9 years ago. Would someone do the math? What is
Yeah,
that? 6 years ago?
Almost
What was
Yeah.
this? 2016, wasn't it?
14 was it 14,
Yeah,
right?
The episode aired in 2014.
2014. So it's almost seven years ago. It's crazy. Time flies.
You know what? It's
Now, you also, there's in this episode, it's a dual build. We see Eric, we see the Holy Sheets, but Brett, you guys are also doing a pirate ship themed build down in Florida. And you're building this tank at was it the visitor center that you guys were building the tank?
Yeah, it was
down
the visitor center. It was the visitor center, and I forgot what part of Florida, but it was like the very beginning of Florida.
Now, who's paying for that? Now, it's a visitor center. Taxpayers paying for this tank, or the visitor center
Yeah,
paying for the
every
tank?
time you go and visit, you got to pay $1. But yeah, no, the visitor center paid for it. Actually, I think they had I think it was a little over budget, and production covered it. But I'm going to be honest, that was one of my favorite builds. That pirate ship was amazing.
That was bye.
That pirate ship was amazing. The pirate ship.
Yeah, it was spectacular. And, watching these episodes, you guys build amazing fish tanks, but you're also amazing prop builders because you have the tank there, but there's so much more that goes into it. You guys are artists. You build great tanks, but let's break down some of the outside work and exterior work that you guys do.
Yeah, we had holy sheets and holy ships.
Yeah. Well, in this episode, Brett, you're very giddy because we hear that there's $10 million in treasure buried around there somewhere. So you got your gold detector, as you called it, and you went out there and you didn't find anything. But you did mention when you were a kid, you and the general used to do the metal detecting stuff. When you went out with your dad, did you ever find anything?
Yeah. I mean,
We found some coins.
No. I mean, I went out with my dad. We would go and check some stuff around. We would find some stuff here and there. Nothing really like coins and old stuff on the beach. I remember.
What you find on the beach.
I do remember finding
Bottle caps.
I remember finding a ring back in the day, like an old ring, and then we were got all excited, and we got home. It was fake. Yeah.
It's also at this time, you guys the tours seem like they're hot and heavy at the actual ATM at the location. And I was reading more about what these tours include. And tell me if this description is right, maybe expand on some of the stuff, but it's a 4-hour guided tour. You get transportation to and from the ATM. You get a bottle of water. You get a souvenir. You get a personalized guide. But the one thing is not guaranteed that you're going to meet the stars of the show.
Yeah, that was so they did that through a company there was a company that actually did tours, and the company picked you up in a bus. They toured you around. They gave you water. You were able to buy souvenirs, but they didn't guarantee it because Wade and I or Agnes or Heather weren't always there. But for the most part, my dad took the limelight. He was there 99.9% of the time. So he was the one that they mostly got to see.
Yes.
Would you guys, if you were there, Brett and Agnes, would you guys pop in on a tour and say hi to your fans?
Oh, yeah.
We were always.
I would always grab Agnes. You're there. I would always grab Agnes and be like, "Hey, come on, we got a tour. Come on, let's go out."
Yes. No. When we actually, I love the tour. So it was so much fun because we had to work, but then we had all these people that really were so kind and so cool, that wanted to come and say hello. Our fans are really obviously.
Well, the thing is you're on television and you don't really get to enjoy the fruits of your labor because there's a camera in the audience. When you're a rock star, you get 60,000 people that are cheering for you, going crazy. So it's nice to be appreciated for the work that you do. So when all these fans would come and be like, "Oh my God, we love your show. It's great." Blah, blah. That was really the fruits of our labor coming to fruition. It was awesome.
Yes.
With the Florida build, the tank is late, and it seems like it's hours late. You guys start; it's still daylight out. It's nighttime when the tank arrives. Walk me through a delivery like that. So the tank is built here in Vegas, and you guys ground ship it to Florida. Who gets it out there, and why was it so late?
So we release the tanks usually 3 or 4 days before we get ready to travel, and then the truck goes on the road. Now, if there's weather, if there's a flat tire, if an accident, remember it's a truck traveling, right? And it's got to get from point A to point B. So if there's anything within the interim that prevents that from happening, even we all have our flights booked. We're not changing our flights. So we would literally go, and then the truck driver would keep in touch with the crew and let them know when they were ready, where they were at. And there were times that when it had to get done, it just, whether it was day, night, it didn't matter. It had to get done.
And that was an overnight install because you guys were saying that the following morning, that's when the town was coming to see the tank. And here we are at night. Was that a complete overnight install on that one?
Yeah, that was a complete overnight install. Yeah, we've done that a few times. We've done that with a couple of the ones where we were a little bit under the gun. They have everything planned for a certain day. Our tickets are out. I mean, it would have cost the production company $10,000 you know, if we would have missed our flights, how to change flights, how to hotels, another day's pay for the crew. I mean, you know, all that stuff adds up.
What did they pay for that tank? That thing was spectacular.
Man, that was probably like 65, 70 grand.
Yeah.
Eric, when the episode aired, did you guys have a big viewing party at Holy Sheets?
Yeah,
How'd
we
that
had
go?
we had a big viewing party at the house, and it was ironic. You know, we don't have a huge e-commerce, but while we were at the party, you know, I've got a little bit of brains, and while the show was being showed, I literally was on my phone, and I literally saw the orders coming in through just people watching the show and curious about what Holy Sheets was. And while the actual show, the initial first run of the show was actually run, I think we did like, I don't know what it was, but I think we sold over 100, 150 sets of sheets just on that day because of the show nationwide.
Wow.
Isn't that awesome?
You know, what's funny is that the show still airs, right? It airs like a lot of repeats, a lot of reruns.
Yep.
So it's been on, you know, obviously he aired in 14. So he's got 7 years worth of reruns.
It's on right now.
It's on right now. Like literally, I think I saw Holy Sheets like within the last week or so. I think it was on.
Yep.
So it's been on. And, you know, that, like I said, people still see it. They still ask about it. Believe it or not, a lot of the companies and a lot of the people, even the celebrities, like I've talked about in the past, like they've been on our show and they're not really known for like being a celebrity. They're known for like being on Tank. They're like, oh yeah, don't worry about, you know, that. Yeah, I saw you on Tank though.
I always tell people that they were the celebrities of the celebrities.
Yeah.
That's really were.
It all gets kind of confusing, but it's
You
cool.
have it-
Either
that's-
way,
you
it's
have
a
it-
blessing.
Yeah, it really is. Do you guys have any, before we wrap up the chat about the actual build, do you guys have any behind the scenes stories from that episode you guys want to share?
So yeah, so I do. So Eric is a big fish guy. Like he said, he's a Pisces and he's been, you know, doing fish tanks forever. So what I'd like to do here in a second is before we go, is I'd like to kind of walk around and show you some of his other tanks and then maybe kind of give the fans a little, you know, show of the store. And then, you know, we could wrap it up then.
I would like,
Perfect.
yeah, after we wrap it up, then I would like to maybe make a little announcement, JC, what I had talked about earlier, just to throw it out there for later,
Okay.
if I can, just because I got to do it.
All right.
The only,
All right. Well, let's do the
wait,
tour. real
Agnes,
quick.
the only thing about your announcement, Agnes, when this drops and everything and people hear it, it might be dated. That's the only thing about your
I
announcement.
know, I just want to say, this is all I want to say. We don't
No,
have
but
to
this
do
is
it.
dropping Friday. So
Yeah, so when the announcement comes, I just want to say thank you to all of my fans. That's it. That the reason I'm going to make this announcement later today when you
I dropped it. Hey, we're back.
this is reality. This is real life. So I'm going to make an announcement later on today, and I just want to say thank you to all of my fans. This is why I'm doing this. So let's go do a tour.
All right, let's go do a tour. Here we go. We're going to show you around. There we go. Take us
Yep,
out.
got
Okay,
it.
we're going to turn it.
Got it?
There we go.
There it is. I
Okay.
love the fact that, and I'll do kind of with you, you know, for everyone listening and not seeing the video, if you're driving
So
in the
there's
car, or
Agnes
listening to
in
the
bed.
podcast.
You can see
There's
the whole
Agnes in bed.
Agnes in bed. Here we are.
Okay. For all of you that wanted to see Agnes in bed, now's your chance. There's Agnes in bed.
This video,
Okay.
this podcast is getting a lot of downloads. People want to watch the video.
He's even got fish on the screens. Look, he's got shark stuff on the screens. And you come over here. Let's go over to his reef tank. He's got an amazing looking reef tank right here.
Yeah,
Show
Holy
the
Sheets. And here in Las Vegas, he's got massage chairs that we're looking at. What kind of fish
There's
are
a-
those, Brett?
He's got an orange shoulder tang. He's got unicorn tangs. He's got a blue tang. He's got damsels. He's got a clownfish. He's got a wrasse right here. But look at the corals. He's got some anemones, some purple tip anemones. He's got some live rock. Look at that clownfish. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, that is.
So this is one of his tanks. It's a 3-sided aquarium. It's pretty amazing. We're gonna go in the back, follow here. He's got
Yeah.
another one right here.
Are you going to take us through Jaws back there?
Yeah, look at another tank right here. And look at this one, another ATM one right there. We go up there, show you another ATM shark
Now,
tank. It's got-
Is that a separate tank you guys built for him? Just
Yeah,
a
it's
regular
a
tank you guys
separate-
built?
It's a separate that he bought after the fact. It's got a big old puffer. Look at the size of that puffer.
Wow, it's a big one. Yeah.
Big puffer. He's got some Oscars, some fresh waters. Yeah, so he's got 3, 5, 6, 7, 9 tanks in here. 9 tanks, pretty cool. Now look at
That's
the store,
great.
man. Let's show people the stuff that he's got here. Look at some of this amazing stuff. Watch this.
The guy from
Is
Terminator?
that Predator?
Predator.
Now that's light, bro. That thing is 8 feet tall.
Wow.
Look at that. It's pretty cool. He's got all these cool things. Well, let's show everybody what he's mostly famous for, called Holy Sheets. Let's go. Here we go. Bro, he's got sheets for days. Well, now I'm giving everybody the store tour. So if you like sheets, here we go.
There's pillows there, the sheets. There they are.
Look at that.
That is an endless supply of sheets.
So just remember, everybody, if you want your sheets, Holy Sheets, make sure you check them out. Get all your sheets. He ships worldwide. But he's got everything in this store. He's got all the cool gadgets.
He even
He's
has
got
dirt bikes.
beds. He's got, I mean, it's just incredible. Look at this.
Taking photos.
Agnes taking photos. All right, well, let's say goodbye to everybody. Hold on, we're going to wrap this up.
Wait, what?
Hey, we're coming back right here. Hold on, Agnes. All right, here we go.
Remember this? Did you show this?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
All righty.
Well,
That was
there we
awesome.
are. What else? What else?
That was
what else do you
spectacular.
want to know?
That
I
was
think
a
that's a
spectacular episode.
perfect way to wrap it up. Some fun behind the scenes stories about that as well. I appreciate it, you guys. That should do it for episode number 15 of Going Fishing with Brett Raymer from Tanked. Thank you, guys.
Hey,
Thank
we'll
you.
see you next week.
Thank you, everyone.
Take care. Bye.
JC.